and welcome back to Legacy of Kain Defiance. We want to check out our surrounds before we leave here. It's just watching us. Suspiciously watching us.
Nope. Oh, I thought it might be some sort of special symbol. I keep falling off this rock. I'm surprised I did that first time.
It looked very technically involved because you have to do like this one and then this one and then this one.
Well, if you screw up the timing, it does actually fade.
Yeah,
and you have to restart it.
I had assumed.
And this one?
Yeah, it's like just awkwardly positioned enough.
Ugh. Right. Don't suppose the door's in the middle of all those, is it?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's back the way we came. Oh, I didn't quite have a good look. Don't fall in, don't fall in.
Oh, it's got a thing at the top, yeah, a hole. Alright.
We're very low on health, actually.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
This is a needlessly long corridor.
It is, right? Down you go.
Just gotten this sword and it keeps on going, yeah, de-equip the sword. Actually, no, since I'm here. I'm hoping I can get some soul. Okay, never mind. Oh, you had to, didn't you?
There was no getting away with it. Okay. Hopefully there's just to become physical up here.
How come when we get knocked into the spectral realm, we get our full health back?
We will eventually realize, know that it wants to give you a break.
But it all worked out in the end.
I guess. Nope. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Be alright. I don't think we've ever climbed up here. You just go that way.
I don't think it was here last time.
Oh, this is just back up to this room, yeah.
Is it okay to... Oh, there's a physical change.
Janos, what is this?
The binding is failing. All is lost.
We had arrived at that cataclysmic moment when a younger Kain faced his fateful dilemma as Balance Guardian. Choosing self-preservation over sacrifice, he doomed the Pillars to eternal ruin.
Raziel, there may yet be hope. There is one who will be called. You must seek the Scion of Balance. Dear God! meet again. You have played your part flawlessly. It is gratifying to attain both freedom and vengeance in a single stroke.
No! You cannot!
This one is strong. Good. My next move requires a more durable host. Mortals are such fragile vessels. Willing or not, you have provided the instrument of our victory.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
You pathetic creature. You haven't got a clue. The seduction of the Circle and possession of Mortainus, Ariel's murder, the corruption and collapse of the Pillars, all orchestrated as a prelude to this moment. We sought an incorruptible vessel, and you provided one. We required the blood of our ancient enemy, and you delivered Janos Audron, having first been lured to the heart of darkness. Best of all, you murdered the Scion of Balance to get it. We've already won.
Raziel, you must not allow them to carry out their plan. Kill me, and you end it now.
Suicidal like the rest of them. Know your place, Raziel. The true hero plays his role and then steps aside. You deluded ghoul. Do you so wish to die a martyr for the vampire's lost cause?
You're not leaving this chamber. I will destroy Janos if I have to.
Very well then. I'll indulge you.
Oh dear. Good music, good music. And yes, all along you've fallen into the enemy's plans, well, because no one could answer our questions. Of course you're not going to be convinced by people going, no, 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 it's your destiny.
Just as planned, yeah.
The whole thing would be solved if you could just sit down and have a conversation. Evil Janos looks very cool.
He does, doesn't he?
Oof. Seems to have like a hurricane power.
Yeah, I wonder what it's based on, because it's like, I'm not sure I've seen some of these powers, but or if they're just going, he has these powers because he can fly.
Yeah, I suppose it makes a certain sort of sense. You've got loads of TK, I don't know if it'll help you though.
It doesn't. I seem to be doing okay, and then suddenly I wasn't. Wonder if I just need to keep my distance a little. Like, is that my cue? Yeah. Seems to be after he flies. I don't know, I think I'm mistiming it. I'm probably supposed to, like, avoid that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to avoid that. Alright, let's try again. So we're going to stay back. And then wait for him to dive at us and and then hit him.
Okay. That's sort of forcing out a particular attack from him.
Yeah. It might take a while. But that's the chance we get. Obviously I didn't dodge that very well. Oh. He's giving us some health. Oh. I'm not going to get to up to time, am I? I think he's annoyed now. No, I'm getting hit too much. Let's try it again. Maybe we're better off not being in sort of a... in our attack mode and just instead put the Reaver away and just run around.
You're a tiny bit quicker, I think.
Still hitting.
Yeah, you're getting the damage in if it just takes a little while longer.
Yeah, the secret seems to be to do that.
More food, really? Yeah, I'm thinking, will he not attack you like that if they're there?
Saw my opportunity.
And get out of there.
Oh, no, he's going to do his thing, so you have to rip him out the air.
You throw them out the window.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract.
Oh, I probably didn't need to do that. Right, let's put that away. I don't think I'm going to get him this go. No. Right. Oh, no, you can do it. Ooh. When he does that, you're supposed to yank him out the air, from what I can tell. Oh yeah, this is going a bit better. Had to have a quick read to see how we did it, because I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Doesn't give you a lot to go on, to be fair.
It's just mostly a pattern boss.
Just a little bit further.
Oh, I was a bit stationary there. I had my sword out, I think.
You can do it.
I think one more. No.
Oh, he's doing that.
Oh, I didn't get to him in time. It's actually quite satisfying to just rip him out the air. Like that.
Raziel, finish it before he returns.
You should have listened to me. Now finished, and thus a new epic has its beginning.
Do you see? However far you stray, you will always return to me. Surrender, Raziel.
Never!
Your efforts are wasted, Raziel. That weapon you bear, however endowed, remains only a wraith blade. It cannot touch me.
I will not be your prisoner.
You have no choice. Your task is fulfilled. Kain has been cleared from the board, and this chamber made ready for my more malleable servants. There is nothing more for you to do.
I refuse to bend my will.
It has always been my will you satisfy, never your own.
You parasitic fraud. You are forced to imprison me because I possess free will.
You possess nothing. As you are undying, your soul cannot be returned to the wheel. But it may console you to abide here in eternity with me. Mobius, my good servant, I call you to the place of our first meeting. Return to me here.
I awoke to find myself in a shadowy realm. A disquieting stillness lay where my heart had been, the heart that had belonged to Janus Audrun all along. How was it possible that I still lived?
You are still very forth, vampire. That will go first. This realm will render you hideous. You will go mad, and will not know it.
What is this place?
Do you not think of this place every day, vampire? Or are we truly forgotten? This is the exile into which we were driven. But soon now, soon we will be free. We will be free.
Well, so we now Kain in the spectral realm of sorts.
I think it's the demon dimension rather than the spiritual realm, because it's got a different colour scheme.
I suppose.
So I think the idea is that this is where the Hilden were banished to.
Right. It's going for that sort of, they're here but not here, they're on another layer.
Yeah, they're like, you could sort of say it's like an ant that sort of crawls along a branch but ends up on the bottom side of the branch.
Okay.
You could call it like the upside down.
Also, yeah, what was with Raziel hesitating at the end there? That was
Because
so
he didn't want to
annoying.
hurt Janos, because Janos was his friend in the past. In Soul Reaver 2, him and Janos like got on much better, and he still sort of respected Janos.
There are blood fonts all around you, I was going to say.
Oh, so there are.
There's multiple, but you don't need any now. And yes, poor Raziel ending up back where I suppose he started, which is right down there with the Elder God.
So, we're alive, we're not sure how.
Sort of alive. You're not dead, certainly.
We drew breath. And I'm not sure the game I'm not sure the game ever bothers to explain it, other than to say, because he is the one. Well, no, that's the Matrix. But because he is the Scion of Balance, and his nature is the Scion of Balance, keeps him alive.
He has to exist.
Necessary prophecy, etc. But it's not particularly satisfying. However,
Oh, come on, dude.
the dialogue's cool, so I don't really care that much. Yeah, he's been a bit of a pain.
Yeah, there's another font up there as well. Yeah, it's very bizarre looking.
Wait a sec. What's supposed to be the pillars? You know, I think they might be. I never really understood what this room was. Well, why is that one a different...
Well, it said you're in Avernus catacombs. So we're in that cathedral.
There's too many for them to be pillars
on
anyway.
Fire, yeah. Right, let's get out of here.
I felt strongly drawn, compelled even, not to linger here, but to go to the vampire citadel at once.
Yeah, it feels very now you're telling us what to do, game. But whatevs.
Oh, right. We were just in the other version of this room.
Yeah, we're down in the basement
Right,
of
yeah.
the cathedral, I suppose. Let's get out of here. Game has the slow wall walk. Oh.
Oh, I'm not helping.
Yeah, I'm not sure there are shortcuts. I think you just have to do it. Three years later.
You can imagine like racing with Raziel. No, Raziel, you must slow down.
Not as young as I used to be. I wonder if you worked it out which one was older because of the time travel.
Oh god, don't even start.
Oh yeah, do you get to look at the sacrificial area?
Because this is very Blood Omen, which I suppose it would be, because where was he leaving? He was going to his final battle with Kain.
Yeah.
That's, you know, what caused the pillars to fall.
You look up in this room too.
Can do.
It's good, like weird spine chair as well. Spine chair.
Yeah, it looks like the sort of chair you'd bring to life if you were some sort of Beetlejuicean ghost.
Yeah, can you walk out into the sacrificey bit? Yeah. I guess they were rather horrifically sacrificing their firstborns. I suppose we didn't really get to have a look. Cool.
So it's like, are these bones?
It certainly looks very, grim.
It does look very. I was kind of half expecting an extra, were you?
There's one of these odd light fittings. Very fleshy. It sort of reminds me of that house in Vampire the Masquerade, actually.
Oh, that's Sami's house, yes. Okay, I think we're just going to have to fight our way out.
So yeah, I was just thinking, we came all the way down here as Raziel, so we're getting to leave as Kain. Well, he doesn't even comment on the painting. Yeah, I'm thinking, could you just run for it? Is that your last one?
I'm wondering how we're doing.
No, one left. Oh, was that had not quite activated?
No, we don't have all the books.
Okay.
We do have all the health, but not all the TK.
I suppose we'll keep our eyes peeled.
There's not much game left, I suspect, but yes.
We have to fight in here. You do have a powered up Reaver. Whoa. What is going on?
Time. I don't think I'd used it yet. But it lets you go around quick as a wolf while others travel as if they're mired in mud.
That's pretty cool.
Or whatever the line is from the
Didn't quite
original.
last long enough, but...
And when that's it, the original, I mean the original flipping Blood Omen.
Blood Omen, yeah.
Because it was the time power.
There was, what about TK? Or are they too invulnerable to it?
Well, you can't drink their blood for a flipping start. TK. Nothing.
You guys suck.
I'm sure there'll be some people who are fantastic at this, but I'm not. Because it's like, I tried dodging, that doesn't seem to help much.
Maybe you're getting through them. You got them. A little bit more.
I got stuck on a rock.
I think it used to be a pillar.
Well, I wouldn't rest my head on it, it hurt.
Woe to the conquered, as Raziel said. That's sparkly again, yeah.
These guys still gibble? No, they're degibbled. And more angelic now as well, rather than Cthulhuid, which they'd sort of become.
Can you go back down?
You can go this way again.
Yeah.
Oh, but obviously we're not going to be able to make it through here.
It did look like we could use the earth things that Raziel had left behind.
I wonder if there's like an extra.
Just stand there while we eat you. One of them died. I think they're edible.
Oh, I actually meant to sort of move out the way and do both at once, so to speak.
Oh yeah, those are TKable. Is there anything to TK them onto?
I don't think there is actually.
Play, Victor!
And that's them gone.
Let's see what's up here then.
I was a bit worried we wouldn't be able to get up with Kain, but no, that's... Ooh, nearly fell off again. No, that seems to have worked, but there's nothing here. Kind of thought there might be a module or...
Can you
maybe even
glide
that extra
across to
book.
the other side, or...?
No, I don't think so. I'm not even sure which bit to do it from. That didn't work well. No, as you can see, we'd have dropped way before we got anywhere near. Which is annoying, because there's clearly an up there.
It's weird that it exists, yeah. We won't linger on it. Become bat.
I knew what ominous hour this was in Nosgoth's history. For here was the event that had shaped my entire existence. I had cast my fate, refusing the sacrifice, damning the pillars, and founding my doomed empire upon their ruins. I would raise the Salafan priests to be my closest lieutenants, and would one day cast the strongest of them, my servant Raziel, into the abyss, dealing one last hand to play against fate. But in the end, had it made any difference? Had I misread the signs, as Mobius told me? In my arrogance, had I missed my cast at destiny?
I think this is the This is really the butt in the moonlight moment, where you get out of bed and your butt is lit by the moonlight and you have this great soliloquy.
What now? Do you go down?
Yep.
Oop.
Son of a gun.
That's the last TK one, I think, as Kain. We are TK-ful.
We've missed a book.
I think we got more as Kain than Raziel in the end, though.
Raziel's harder to find everything for. I know something's going to be behind a hidden door at some point.
Okay. You could do with a drink.
But with Kain, I'm just not sure. Where is that last one? Could be anywhere.
Feels suspiciously like it's giving us an awful lot of blood. Oh, don't make us fight a bunch of wasted time enemies. It's cool seeing the full structure.
Actually, it's sort of not. I didn't come out here with Raziel. I bet there was a thing there. Or maybe it was blocked.
I didn't think you could, yeah. There was more doors that were blocked. Because yes, obviously the way forward is through the Ouroboros door, but we can have a good look around. Yeah, same as that was blocked as well.
Yes, this is starting to have a feeling of leading us to the end.
Will you leave us alone?
Now the less of a problem with Kain. Yes, it's amazing how much of a difference different interpretations of religious iconography. I suppose it's making some sort of point.
Down this weirdly long corridor again.
Really?
So you got everything as Kain?
We are, as they would say, fully booked. And yes, we have everything. So
Nice,
it's only Raziel at home. Maybe with Raziel, the only thing we missed was... It's going to be Vorador's mansion, isn't it? I'd be very surprised if we missed anything that wasn't in Vorador's mansion. There was one door that we kind of missed because it crumbled before we got the chance to go in it.
I suppose we'll find out.
But yes, we need to get to the end of this corridor because Mary will be there waiting for us at the top of the hotel.
The Hilden are merely an inconvenient consequence. They will be dealt with in time. It is a small price to pay for Kain's death.
You're a bit premature.
Kain!
Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius? First, your omniscience, and now your powers. You're slipping badly.
This is not possible.
The part of me that staff affected is no longer in its place, but you already knew that, didn't you? I always was considered heartless. And now, Mobius, it is time.
To kill me? Again? Your only solution for every problem. Kill.
This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want.
You think this will matter? I serve one who has power over life and death.
Then go to him.
I am his obedient, his devoted servant. Soon, all pain will fade, and my master will bring me life once more. Master, my apologies. A momentary oversight. Somehow Kain still lives, and has unexpectedly dispatched me. Make use of your good servant, and go to your master then. I release you to the wheel. Oh, God, no. Do you see it now? The monster that you served. Is this what you imagined when you worshipped it? No! And in that knowledge, go and feed it. I release you.
Your petty actions are irrelevant, Raziel. Mobius was a good servant, but he was of no further use. His long life had run its course. You see, even when you rebel, you are doing my will.
Perhaps. But something has changed, hasn't it? You didn't foresee Kain's return.
You have both traced your paths along the wheel. This is where the journey ends.
You haven't the means to kill either one of us.
Ah, but you can be stopped. And you will come to understand how oblivion can be a mercy. You and Kain will spend eternity buried here together, praying for the merciful release of a death that will never come.
But I was armed with newfound knowledge, and it burned within me.
Redeemer and Destroyer.
Mobius had never seen his master until the Soul Reaver purified his sight. Even the ancient vampires had no idea what it was they so righteously worshipped.
You must unite what has been set asunder.
All the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear and hatred, served but one purpose: to keep my master's wheel turning. All souls were prisoners, trapped in the pointless round of existence, leading distracted, blunted lives until death returned them, always in ignorance, to the wheel.
The coin is still turning.
But what hope had there been? One cannot fight the unseen.
Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Despair, Raziel. There is no escape.
It was then I knew what I had to do. I alone could end this.
Kain, do you so enjoy death?
Yes, Raziel. No!
Yes, this is how...
No, Raziel!
The Soul Reaver, pure of all corruption. This is what it is for. This is what I am for. The two become one. Both Soul Reavers together. And the Scion of Balance is healed. And I am not your enemy, not your destroyer. I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
No, Raziel, this can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
Raziel. And it was then I saw.
So, I am revealed to you at last.
What in hell?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, the purifying cycle to which all souls must be drawn.
Had I condemned Raziel to this nightmare when I cast him into the abyss?
You may ponder the futility of your ambitions as you spend a deathless eternity beneath a mountain of rubble. You and your soul reaver will go equally mad as the eons pass. The citadel of the apostates will become your living tomb.
Your words are heartening. For you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm.
No! You are nothing!
False god. This is the end. The final turn of your wheel.
Would you like that you show up as Cade? Finally, you're gonna beat the shit out of the Elder God. You can do it. Yeah, I think you can dodge this.
Oh, I was just going to stand there and let it hit me.
Hey! Too fiery. Oh, there we go. Tentacle, I'm guessing. Oh. Yeah, another pattern boss. Get the tentacle, TK the eyeball.
Oh, did that hurt me? Now? Now.
Never defeat me, Kain.
Oh, that's satisfying. I think I'm better off jumping. Oh, no, that still hit me. Am I better off close and then...
Because then it just hits the ground.
Rather than curving and going back towards me.
Yeah.
2.
I will bury.
Ow.
Oof, just a little late.
Surrender.
Yeah, stay close to one of them. So you've got to get close enough to hit it.
Pathetic creature.
2 of them now. Ow.
Now only one of them, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. Oh, so close, so satisfying. Hopefully one more round. Oof. Oh. Yeah, those are doing something.
As long as they're doing it away from me and not hitting me, I don't mind.
Right.
Oh, Son of a gun got me.
3 tentacles. Oh, and the eyeball.
Nuts.
You're still doing pretty... Hit it. Pretty good for health.
This defiance is pointless.
Defiance is the point.
This
Get him.
defiance is pointless. The wheel will turn, the plague of your kind will be purged from this world, and on that inevitable day, a wretched, stagnant soul will finally be mine.
In the meantime, you'd best burrow deep. Now at last, the masks had fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the Prime Mover exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me. The first bitter taste of that terrible illusion. Hope.
And so ends Legacy of Kain?
Yeah, that's the end.
Yeah. Feels weird because we've played so many of them.
But it does kind of resolve fairly satisfactorily. I mean, it wasn't the best game in the series, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
And the dialogue's amazing, and the voice acting's phenomenal.
So it's nice to see as good as the engine got graphically.
Yeah.
So do you assume then that things got fixed? I mean, what happens after this?
He has hope. That he can fix the world. And that. Yeah, exactly. I'm not convinced there's going to be any more of them ever.
Yeah.
I would love to see a remake of the original Soul Reaver.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's often a series people lament as actually being one that would be good to have like a HDFI bundle collection and people just ignore. And I don't know whether that's sort of the awkwardness of who owns it and who's owed what and voice actors and...
Yeah, I mean, we've some people are no longer with us. The person who plays the Elder God, Tony J, and the guy who played Janos Audron is no longer with us either.
Yeah.
He also played Odo. I can't pronounce his name. His name's there though.
René Auberjonois.
Okay. And of course, it actually got to the point that a lot of game series never reach, which is a conclusion.
Yeah.
And a fairly good conclusion, a fairly interesting one. Lots of things were pulled in from right back to the original game, which is very rare that, you know, a group of developers or a group of storytellers would ever get to actually finish telling the story. They would be expected to just keep on spooling out more storyline, never resolving anything. So
that's certainly what we've got now, but yes, they've actually managed to have stuff from all of the games and pull it all together.
So it's a very, very special, dear to my heart game series.
Yeah. Very good writing. Because really that's the thing, it's someone being able to write the one plot and keep it all together.
Yeah, and some of the speeches of this are my favourite ones, like, I have found the heart of darkness.
Yeah.
And the whole, and now we'll never know, which is something I say in real life quite a lot.
So I did quite enjoy that both Kain and Raziel got their revenge on Mobius.
Yeah, because it made him look like a schmuck.
Yeah, he did not get a break.
He got stabbed like 3 times, I think, in succession.
So that has been Legacy of Kain Defiance, the final Legacy of Kain game that we're going to play. We're not going to play the other unnamed game. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the extras.